Look at that. It's actually snowing at the end of March. Today is the 30th of March and it's snowing. Last weekend we just had something that was like summer, and this is what we've got just now. It's actually been like this since morning. I guess those people who say that in Scotland you can experience the the 4 seasons in one day, or let's say in one week, they are actually right, because that's exactly what's going on here. I can't actually believe that after the weather we had in last weekend, we've got this just now. Anyways, we're in Scotland and that's what you get. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Angali Besoko. So this is my first official vlog, and I'm just coming back from work. That's not gonna happen. So it's been quite hectic this week, trying to get organized for our pending travel. And actually, I'm not even sure this is going to go up. I'm not sure what this is going to be titled, or exactly what is going to go in it. So we are planning on going to Nigeria, but there are just so many hurdles to cross, starting from passports expiring. Anyone who live in the UK, for example, and perhaps has been trying to renew their passport since last year would probably be able to relate to my plight, because we tried to renew our passport in October, and up until March, halfway or middle of March, we still hadn't had anything back. So, but we decided to go down to London, just to go to the High Commission in London at the advice of a family friend. But to our greatest surprise, they actually did attend to us, and they said the passport was going to be sorted out not within a short period. But it was still stressful, because we're actually hoping to travel then on Saturday. So you can understand the stress, and if the passport would be out or not, and one not wanting to travel with expired passport. I know you can get what do they call that, emergency travel certificate and some other documents, but we just wanted to try for the passport, and if that didn't work out, then would perhaps go for the emergency travel certificate. But they did say the passport was going to be ready within a week or so. But of course, you never can trust most things you hear, so we're still skeptical. But to my greatest surprise, the passport came yesterday, and they actually posted it to the house, which is really impressive. In fact, I've been saying, is there a website where you can leave review, because we need to share good news as well. So yeah, super impressed about that. But then there is still this COVID thing that is hanging on one's neck, and I know the COVID rule is due to be lifted on the 4th of April, but then we are traveling on the 2nd, which means we still need to test negative to be able to travel. And I've been going to work, and I'm really being paranoid. I've been wearing the mask and sanitizing my hand like crazy, but keeping fingers crossed. We're going to do the test tomorrow morning, which is the 31st, and fingers crossed we're doing same day, or yes, we're doing 24 hours or something like that, which means we should get the result within, hopefully, by the end of the day tomorrow. So by then we would know if we're traveling for sure. So some boxes arrived yesterday. I'm going to turn this around to show it. So some boxes which we're hoping to go with. I haven't actually been doing any packing because I don't want to be terribly disappointed. So, but these are just hanging out here. Once we confirm that the PCR is negative, I'll be packing like super crazy. So today is Friday, and the result came out last night. I mean, you can imagine the sort of night we had. We had to take the test for 8 hours pre-departure. So, and we're hoping to travel on Saturday morning. So we had to take the test on Thursday morning, even though the people said the test was going to be same day and within 12 hours. We took it out in the morning and even up until midnight on the Thursday, we hadn't received it. So I kept almost dreaming of it in my sleep. And then I checked at about almost 2 a.m. and it had come in and it's negative. So now I can pack in peace. I've started throwing some things inside the box. Nothing major, but at least getting ready. It's almost 1:30, so I'm going to shortly head out to the shops to pick out one or two things, just a few things which I still need. And then I'll come back and start the packing in full force. Good morning. So today is Sunday. So we were supposed to have traveled on Saturday, but apparently I am still here. So unfortunately, on Friday, after the stress of getting COVID and getting the passport and all of that, we tried to check in on Friday evening and it turned out the flight was cancelled. And we had no notification. It was just Friday night we found out it was cancelled. So, of course, we were disappointed and we were on call to try to reach someone to resolve it. So basically, the only option we had is to request a refund, or they were saying if we had a flexibility of 10 to 15 days or something like that, then they could reschedule us, but that's not useful. By then I should be back to work, or we should be back to work. So we took it occurred to me that we could ask for the refund and then try to maybe get ourselves on a different flight. So that's the option we've gone for. And so today is Sunday, like I said earlier, so we're hoping to start the journey this evening. But then, because it was a last minute sort of purchase, it's quite a long journey. So we're starting the flight leaves Edinburgh at about 6, and then we're going via Germany, and we're actually spending the night in Germany, and then the flight to Nigeria is not until around 11 a.m. on Monday, and then we'll get to Nigeria later in the evening. So that's the sacrifice one has to do to travel. I mean, but the good thing is, actually, when we tried to rebook the flight, there was the option that came up to go yesterday, which was Saturday, and arrive today, which is Sunday. Unfortunately, because the Nigerian scrapping the COVID test would only come effect on Monday, the 4th. So it means the COVID test we done for traveling on Saturday wouldn't actually be valid to travel and get into Nigeria on Sunday, which is the 3rd. So because we would need a valid COVID test and it won't be possible to get that done within the time frame, so we decided to go for this option, which is to travel on Sunday and get in on Monday. So the good part of it is, at least with this option, we won't be needing a COVID test to get into Nigeria. I did call the airline to confirm, and they said yes, we can get in without the PCR test. So I'm hoping it's a smooth journey and I don't have to talk too much and explain too much to everyone. But anyways, I'll keep you guys updated on how smooth it was, being that we would sort of be one of the first people to travel post the PCR requirement. I know they said we're going to get the rapid antigen test at the airport. So they never said what would happen if it turns out you're positive when you do the lateral flow test. So I don't know, maybe we'll be guinea pigs and I'll tell everyone what happens when that happens. So, but at the moment, it's actually been everything happens for a reason. Yes, there were disappointments, but I feel like this has also given us time to relax and pack in a way that is not too hectic. So we've had like 2 days now to pack gradually, and yeah, I think that's the positive side of it. Unfortunately, also, we've actually paid for a day 2 PCR test in Nigeria, and this costed 170 something pounds, I believe. Yeah, 170 something pounds. And I don't know if this would ever get this money back. I doubt it very much. We've sent an email or sent some information on the website where we did this payment, to say that our flight has been cancelled, we are not coming in, so is it possible to get our money refunded? Bearing in mind that it was the Nigerian government that makes people pay for this money, even though you're not sure you're traveling or not. But I'm not holding my breath on that. I doubt very much. So anyways, all packed and getting ready. So we should be all dressed up in maybe a couple of hours and then start heading off to the airport. And just here a few things with just to show around the bags we've packed. This is going to be my not my hand luggage, my carry-on piece, and then that's going to be my hand luggage. And that's one of the boxes. So we're actually allowed 2 suitcases, one hand luggage, and then one carry-on small piece. So I'm going with a backpack because, I mean, over the years I've been traveling with handbags, and if you have a child, everyone who has children can attest to this. It's by the time you put some entertainment things and one book here and one, it becomes just too much stuff to carry. So I decided I think a backpack is easier. Put down my bag, roll this, and we're good to go. More boxes, and that's my little girl's hand luggage. She loves that so much because then she would sit on it and we'll pull her around at the airport. This one is all packed and zipped up and is ready to go. And 2 more here. These ones are quite full, but I haven't zipped them up yet. I'm thinking I might have a few things that might go in, just little things squeezed in here and there, and then it will be all zipped up. So like I said, in a couple of hours we should all be ready, dressed up, and going to the airport. I think I'm going to maybe show our move towards the airport and a little bit of the airport, and then what we get up to. Okay. That's everything in the taxi now. So getting set to leave, and yeah, the flight has been delayed by 30 minutes. So but all good. Hopefully get there in time enough to just get the bags in and then go to board. This is Edinburgh Airport.
Airport. I think it's kind of a little slower because we're almost there.
It's cold.
Oh, I see an airplane falls off. I saw an airplane falls off. Daddy, I saw an airplane fall. I saw an airplane statue.
Just heading off to the drop-off section.
And we're here at the airport. Yeah. That's the airport. It says no buses or camper vans. Daddy, does that sign say no camper vans? Well, I did. Oh, last time I was freezing. Last time I was freezing when we were leaving Austria.
This how busy these people are. Drop-off, pick-up, drop-off, pick-up.
Good for business.
Yeah, good business. Actually, it's good business, I think. He might have someone to pick up just now from here. Okay, here we are, just about to get down.
Yeah.
And we need to get 2 trolleys for a multitude of bags.
Hey, Mom.
It's in the back. Oh dear, I'm just panting now. Whew.
What's up?
Yeah, we thought we were about to miss the flight and we're running, so I couldn't show anything. We're in a very long queue. We joined a queue first, and when we got to the front, we realized it was a wrong queue, so we had to join the actual queue, which was really long, and we started panicking. Luckily, they said people who were going on the particular train, our flight, they should come forward. And when we came forward, they actually said there was no delay and the flight was scheduled to leave at the exact time when it was meant to. So of course we started panicking, and we've been running. So but we've just got to the terminal or the gate and realized that the delay is real. So all that running wasn't for anything really.
Hello. I'm just looking around.
Can I please have the orange pumpkin? Oh.
Boarding completed. Okay, it's currently 6:50 and we're still here because our plane is delayed, and it's delayed because it hit a bird, we're told, and then they have to get paperwork and certify that the plane is fit to fly. So that's interesting, but we have to wait, so we're waiting. Okay, so we're out again because currently we can't go on this flight, so we have to come out. Good morning. So a little bit of an update. So yesterday, since we couldn't go on the flight, we came out, and at about, I think round about 7 or so, or past 7, we came down we were asked to come back down from the flight and then go and pick up our luggage. So we're to go to a particular desk and then get a ticket which we would use. Actually, no, go to a particular desk and get ourselves booked into a hotel, and then so they can arrange a bus or something to take us to the hotel. It was a very lengthy process and a very long queue there. So by the time we queued up and got to the desk, it was probably around 9. It was probably around 9, and then after that the waiting started. Yeah, there were so many of us on the flight. It was a full flight, so trying to find accommodation, a hotel, and then bus was quite challenging. So we were there waiting for a really long time. Then after a while, someone came. Actually, whilst we were even in the queue to get to the desk, somebody who worked at the airport, because they only had one staff attending to all of us. Somebody at the airport came and said she only worked at the airport, not with the airline, but she wanted to help. And she said the information she's being asked to pass along is, if anyone wanted to arrange their own accommodation and their own transport to get there, they could claim it back from the airline. But if they wanted, they could go ahead and do that rather than waiting, because it's just one person to attend to everyone. It was going to take a while. So a few people left, but most people stayed, at least to get to the desk. I can imagine no one really wants to, go through the whole process of claiming whatever. It can be quite stressful. So we waited, and again, whilst we were waiting, this is after we had gone to the desk. Whilst we were waiting, someone came up again and said if they've arranged the hotel or the hotels, but getting transport for everyone was proving a challenge, and that if anyone wanted to arrange their own transport there, they could do so, and then again they claim the money back. And once again, a number of people opted for that option because at this point, it was probably around about 10 or so. So a number of people opted for this option, but we had 6 large suitcases, 3 hand luggage, and a child. So, and we weren't going to go for any option that didn't mean they get us something that was big enough to just get us out of the airport. So we decided to wait, however long it took. So I think eventually at about maybe at about 10:30 or just past 10, they finally made an announcement to say a bus had been arranged and we could all go to the bus and get our things and get ourselves into the bus, and the bus could take us to the hotel. So we got onto in we all went outside and then got into this bus. It was quite a distance from the airport to the hotel, so this took over 30 minutes, and I actually even slept off. My husband also slept off. My little girl was just, uncomfortable. She was just wanting to find when are we getting to the place. In fact, at a point, considering how long we spent inside the plane before we realized we weren't actually traveling, because they couldn't get someone to certify that the plane was fit to fly after it had been hit by the bird, which they said was the main reason why it was delayed. So because of how long we stayed in the plane and then got back down, I think she was a bit confused as to if we've got to the place, and then that long ride in the bus as well. She thought maybe we were actually going to Germany, because the initial plan was to fly to Frankfurt, pass the night, then the next day get on with the journey to Nigeria. So she thought maybe the bus was taking us to Germany. I don't blame her, it was just so long. So by the time we got to the hotel, the good thing though is this is a really nice hotel. It was a very warm welcome, and the people at the front desk. The name of the hotel is Radisson Blue in Edinburgh City. Really nice hotel, and very nice and warm people at the front. So they helped us get our things inside and offered us. There were a lot of us there, of course. Offered us some water, and they very quickly organized paper and asked us to fill in with our names and our nationality and what else? Name, nationality, and sorry about that. That was the alarm. So filling with name, nationality, and a passport number. So we filled that, and then they told us the airline had booked 37 rooms. So we all went once we filled that, we queued up and went to the desk, and they gave us the key card to our rooms, and then also told us about breakfast, what time breakfast was. But they said they weren't quite sure about when we're getting picked up or what the arrangement is, because obviously they are not. I don't think they are connected to the airline, but they tried to be really helpful. But they said they heard something like a bus might be coming to take us from the airport, from the hotel by 10 back to the airport. So at this point, we don't actually have an idea of when this flight, which was meant to leave Edinburgh at 6:05 p.m. And which got cancelled. We're not sure when this flight is going to take us to Frankfurt. It's a flight that was supposed to go from Edinburgh to Frankfurt. We're not sure when that would happen, and our connecting flight is supposed to be today in Frankfurt at 11:20. So obviously I don't think that is going to happen, because if we're still here so today is Monday and we're still in Edinburgh in the hotel, and they with the information something like they will pick us up at 10, then obviously I don't think they have any plans for us to catch that connecting flight. So we don't know at what point we would get from Edinburgh to Frankfurt, and exactly what flight or when we're going to get another flight to take us to Nigeria. But I'll keep you updated. It's becoming quite an interesting journey. Anyways, the room is massive, like really massive, and the hotel staff, they were really kind and nice. And in fact, when we were struggling to take all of our 6 suitcases into the lift and go upstairs, the lady and the guy at the front desk asked if we wanted this to keep the suitcases with them. And we said, oh, we would really like that if it's possible. So they took the 6 suitcases and they're storing it for us downstairs. So that's how helpful people are here. So yeah, one good thing at least that's happened so far. They got us a family room. There is a king-size bed and there is a sofa bed, which is a double-sized sofa bed, which they told us that they have arranged for our little girl. And then they even set up a play corner. And of course, once we got into the room, that caught her attention. She wanted to play. She went to the corner and she was scribbling on the board. I might just give you a tour of that, show you what that looks like. And then we got something to eat and we slept. So that's been it so far. Just to show you what the playroom is like and maybe a little bit around how big the hotel is. It's really nice and neat. The beds are really comfortable and the pillows, I feel like I could hug them. They're really nice. So that's the play area they set up for the kid, and that's what she scribbled on the board. And then if you turn around this way, you'll see there is a sofa here, and then that is the sofa bed, which is pulled out. And then turn back this way. And then there is a mirror here. We have all the stuff we ate last night here. Here.
I remember we have to leave out there when we. Okay, now I can watch TV. Mommy, can I watch TV?
Alright, I'm coming. And here's sofa
Daddy?
bed.
Mommy, can I please watch TV?
I'm coming.
Can I turn it on?
I'm coming.
Okay. Ow!
Sorry.
Sorry, Mommy. Sorry, chicken Mommy. Can I turn on the TV? Wait, what's in there? I even forgot to say please.
Remember that member of the family?
I forgot to say please. So there's no YouTube. Grandma boy.
That's the entrance door. I don't know if you can see the beautiful there's a beautiful hill to the side. Oh, this is not doing this door justice.
Mommy, I can't believe I
See. So that's the lovely view outside.
sorry, so sorry. You don't even.
And they're looking at everywhere and going to different places to see all the beautiful things. Yeah?
There's some people live here.
Yeah, we.
Now I can see the clock. I can see the clock right there close to me. Mommy, I saw that. Of course. today.
Yeah, it's a beautiful sunny day.
So that means I can watch.
Okay. Oh, sorry. All right, let's go. So we've come back to the airport for the second time, and we've been checked in to basically take the same route we were supposed to have taken yesterday, but this time around we arrive on Tuesday instead of arriving on Monday, which is today. And so as compensation, they said we could go up to the Lufthansa lounge. We're going to check that out now. That's where I'm heading to. We've checked in and we've gone through the security, so we'll check out what that's like. And also they said when we get to Frankfurt again, because of the as compensation, they would also put us in a hotel on their and pay for it. So at least that's not too bad. We'll see.